Hey, what's up? Good morning, everyone. Lokay here in Victoria, and I was just sitting around thinking about some things. I was thinking about how, man, there's so much insecurity in the world. We all have it in different ways. I know that I've been tangling with some deep insecurities, and that's part of why I decided to just, get my own place and live alone, because I realized I had a lot of insecurity about being alone and standing on my own 2 feet in certain aspects. So I was like, let's do it. Let's just face it and move through it. It's been great so far. That's the beauty of insecurities, is that they're not very rational, especially once we're adults. They're usually just based on some childhood thing that's not really relevant anymore. It's like old programming. It can be upgraded. And I've been realizing, like, looking around in the world, talking to people, just seeing how much insecurity there really is. How there's a real lack of self-esteem that many of us have. And it's an unfortunate thing, because confidence is such a powerful motivator force. It's just a beautiful thing when we can be confident in ourselves and know how to stand strong in our sovereignty and our truth. And it's a practice. It takes time. But I'll tell you, insecurity can really fuck us over. It's totally undermining all of our endeavors if we're caught up in it, and it's self-sabotage at its finest. It really, truly is. Because insecurity, it makes us really easily controllable. Because it's this really subtle form of fear. And when people are afraid, we can be controlled. And no one wants to be controlled. Fuck that. That's no good. And the nature of insecurity is like, just we'll give up our power, because insecurity, we don't have it in ourselves, so we look for that sense of security outside of ourselves. In a job, in a partnership, in a friendship, in a community, whatever, right? Like it really doesn't matter what it is we're seeking outside of ourselves. The reality is that we're trying to get some sort of validation from something that's not us. And right there and then, that whole formula is a recipe for disaster. Because if you're looking for some sort of external validation, it's just not going to work out. Because you're always going to be seeking it outside of yourself. And right there, the power is not in your hands. It's not in your hands. It's out there. And then you'll give your power up to get that validation. Screw that. It gets old real quick. Because when we can learn to believe in ourselves, and we can learn how to be strong in ourselves, and stop caring what the fuck anyone thinks of us, I feel like there's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of sovereignty in that, a lot of confidence. And it's not to say that if you don't care about what other people think, you're going to go around being a jerk or something. It's just a matter of knowing who we are and knowing that we'll be fine. You'll be fine. No matter what happens, you'll be okay. You've made it this far, So those are my thoughts right now on that insecurity and finding confidence. And there's so much more that can be shared about this, but it's just to kind of plant that seed this morning, and hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, drop a comment, give a like. I'd love to hear from you. And live from your heart, take care of your relationships, and keep shining your light out into the world.